It's the end of the first week of my adult braces journey. In this video, I'm going to cover day by day how I've been feeling, what I've been eating, and any other interesting things that have happened along the way. I'm also going to cover the level of pain I've been experiencing and how it actually feels when your braces start moving your teeth. Let's do a quick recap of day one. Day one started with me getting my braces fitted. The whole process was actually quite straightforward. My orthodontist allowed me to film the entire process using my phone like a selfie camera above my head. If you're interested in seeing the entire process, I'll link to that video below. I opted to have Lightforce braces fitted. The Lightforce braces were actually 3D printed and tailored specifically for my treatment plan. They came in this neat little box, and each bracket's 3D printed and it sits inside a 3D printed tray. This made for applying the braces to my teeth really efficient because 3 or 4 braces could be applied in one go. I'll do a deep dive into the Lightforce braces in another video. I have to admit that I was in a little bit of shock when I saw the braces on my teeth for the first time. When I got home, I attempted to eat some soup, and that's when I discovered I had a small problem. And this leads us nicely into day 2. It's day 2 of having adult braces, and so far so good, except for one little problem. I actually can't chew a single thing, and it's not because my teeth are sore. The problem I'm having is related to the bite turbos that I had added yesterday. And the reason I got the bite turbos is because I have an overbite, so there wasn't actually much space to get braces on the bottom teeth. But these little bite turbos are little nubs that have been attached to 2 of my teeth. They're the 2 pink things that you can see in my mouth. These bite turbos definitely stop my front teeth overlapping my bottom teeth. The only other problem is they're stopping my teeth connecting at all, anywhere in my jaw. You can see that I can't actually close my jaw and my teeth aren't connecting. I don't know how long I'm going to have the bite turbos in, but I'm on a liquid diet thanks to the bite turbos. Yesterday I tried a bowl of soup, but I couldn't even eat the vegetables. I had to squish them with my tongue into the roof of my mouth to be able to swallow them. And then eventually I just started to swallow them whole. And let's just say that it's true. Corn doesn't digest. Yesterday afternoon I got really hungry and decided to try a sandwich. I buttered a bread roll and chopped it into little squares. And I was actually able to squish these little bits of bread at the top of my mouth and eat my sandwich. So I managed a whole sandwich, but I had to chop it into little squares. I had another bowl of soup last night for dinner, and I'll be perfectly honest, tin soup's going to get old very quickly. It's just not enjoyable, and I don't think it's designed for long-term sustenance. Let's put it that way. And while everything feels normal so far, I can start to feel a little sensitivity around this back tooth here at the top. Now I've got that big gap on the top left and on the top right, and they have to be closed before all of the straightening at the front can really start to work itself out. I think that's what's happening on this side. It's starting to feel a little tender, but it doesn't matter because I can't chew on that side anyway. I'm not experiencing much pain at all. I've had a wonderful night's sleep, woke up this morning expecting a lot of pain, but no, nothing. A little bit more discomfort today after the braces are starting to rub in various places. I had a tiny piece of wax come off one of the brackets. They put it on yesterday. I think it's one of the ones where the elastics is eventually going to go around. There's one here I need to watch out for, and one here, and I think these are the ones where the elastics are going to go. Don't know when that's going to happen, but yeah, I am going to get elastics. It is quite prominent. So I'll just keep an eye on that, and if it does continue to hurt, I have these wonderful ortho dots. I got these in a little goodie bag after my appointment on Monday, and I put one of those on already. They're really great. They really work. I don't know how long they'll last for, but one of the things the instructions do say is put it on with 2 fingers instead of 1. And I know exactly why that is, because if you put it on with 1, you basically are squishing a hole right through the ortho dot. But if you squish it with 2 fingers, you're making a nice little pocket for the bracket, and the ortho dot will cover the entire bracket and make it nice and comfortable, which is what I managed to do here at the bottom. That little bit of a lesion that was developing feels fine now, and it shouldn't get any worse. In the next week or 2, I'll probably need to go in and have my wire adjusted because the teeth are moving. And the wire is potentially going to start poking the back of my cheeks here, but so far so good. Oh, and I had my first work meeting today. It was an online meeting because I work from home. I'm very lucky. And I don't think a single person in the meeting actually noticed that I had braces on. I expected the Light Force braces to actually be more tooth colored, but as you can see, the brackets are pearly white, which my teeth are not. My teeth are naturally an off-white color. So now all I can see is my off-white teeth. And I'm a little bit self-conscious about that, if I'm perfectly honest. So I am definitely going to put teeth whitening on the list of things to do once the braces come off. The braces are not impacting my speech. I think there's a little bit of a sh sound going on, but overall, super happy with how I sound wearing these braces as well. But that's just my little update. 1 year, 364 days to go. It's day 3 of my adult braces journey. Even though it's only day 3, I actually feel like I've had these braces on for a really long time. In terms of my sleep last night, I actually slept pretty well. My teeth were feeling a little sensitive before bed, so I kind of was expecting maybe there's going to be a little bit of pain, but no, I slept all the way through. I wanted to go over exactly how my teeth are feeling. They're not exactly feeling painful as such, but they're feeling uncomfortable, that's for sure. The way I would describe it is there's a lot of pressure. I can feel a lot of pressure on my teeth, mostly at the back. It also feels like, I think the closest way I can describe it is I feel like I've actually got an infection in my tooth. You know when you clench your tooth and there's an infection in there, kind of got that sort of angry, sensitive feeling in the root. And that's how mine feel. But it's only where my teeth are connecting. So that's the 2 teeth here that have the bite turbos. And these 2 that connect with the 2 teeth with the bite turbos. Those are the only 4 teeth that are feeling a bit sensitive. And in hindsight, as much as I don't like having these bite turbos in, they're probably doing me a favor because they're keeping all of my teeth apart from those 4. If I could potentially clench them all together, I would be feeling a lot more discomfort than I am at the moment. So that's an upside of the bite turbos. I went to the pharmacy today and got some orthodontic wax. And so here you see we've got some little strips of wax. And you essentially break a piece off of this, roll it into a ball and place it over any of the troublesome brackets. And that has helped me immensely, especially the 2 brackets at the top here and the bottom. The other thing I need to talk about is my water flosser. So there's definitely a right way and a wrong way to use a water flosser, and I've yet to work it out. Attempt number 1 last night, I sprayed water all over the mirror. Attempt number 2, I sprayed water all over myself. Attempt number 3, I nearly shot my eye out. And attempt number 4, I covered the entire bathroom ceiling with water. It's apparently an acquired skill to use a water flosser, one that I've yet to master. Day 3, it's not going so badly. 1 year, 363 days to go. It's day 4 of my adult braces journey. I still actually can't believe that I've got braces. And I'll tell you something, I am already loving them. Yes, they're uncomfortable. Yes, my teeth are hurting a little bit. Yes, I can't eat a thing other than soup. But so far, I do not regret my decision, and I wish I had done this years ago. I had another good sleep last night, to my surprise, but I think that was due to the fact that I have stacks of orthodontic wax in my mouth. Here, here, here. Little lifesavers, these things. The troublesome brackets are the ones with little hooks where the elastic's eventually going to go. So I had a look earlier and I've identified I've got a hook up here and 2 hooks at the bottom, and a hook up here and 2 hooks at the bottom. So I think I'm going to get lovely triangular elastics once all of this has bedded itself in. But overall, so far, the experience hasn't been so bad. I haven't had a lot of pain at all. The sensitivity that I've been feeling in my teeth, oh, I'm starting to whistle. I have a whistle. The sensitivity that I was starting to feel in my teeth is actually subsiding. The back doesn't actually hurt so much anymore. And even biting down on the bite turbos isn't so sore anymore. And again, it's not really painful, it's just uncomfortable. If you've ever had a tooth infection, that's exactly what it feels like. As for eating, I have had nothing until lunchtime today, apart from a coffee, drunk through a straw. I'm desperately trying to protect my elastics from staining. That's the one gripe I have so far. White brackets on off-white teeth and make my teeth just look horribly yellow. So for lunch today, I had another smoothie, yogurt, banana, and milk. I haven't weighed myself yet. I might do that tomorrow morning to see if this braces diet is actually impacting my body weight. I'm progressing with the water pick. There was no major incidents this morning. Last night, I covered the bathroom ceiling with water by keeping the switch on when I took it out of my mouth. There's a technique to it, and hopefully I'll master it. That's it for today's update. No regrets so far. It's day 5 of my adult braces journey. 5! There's something weird going on with my teeth today. The bottom brackets feel really comfortable, but the top brackets are starting to feel really weird. I feel like they're really big and bulky and really sticking out. I keep catching my lip on the top brackets. And I'm really self-conscious about how I'm speaking. I had another online meeting today and I don't think anybody noticed again, which is really cool. The other thing that happened today was I met up with a really good friend of mine for the first time in person since getting my braces on. And they didn't laugh at me like my friend Scott did when he picked me up from the orthodontist. And we went for a coffee. And I found myself being really worried about the coffee staining my braces. Hopefully I get over that because I love coffee and I'm not giving it up. As soon as I got home though, I made sure that I brushed my teeth so that my braces wouldn't stain. I feel like I'm probably being overly cautious, but it's still early days in my braces journey, so they will probably discolor. I just don't want them to discolor just yet. I emailed my orthodontist this morning just to say, look, I was a bit surprised about how white the brackets were when I got them on. And she said, yep, she totally understands how I'm feeling, but just give it a bit of time. In about 4 weeks, the brackets will dull down and they won't be as bright and glary as they are now. I hope so. I had another banana smoothie for my lunch, but this time I added in some apple and some prunes just for a little bit of extra sweetness. I blended it all up and drank it through a thick straw. After my smoothie, I just swished my mouth out, gave my teeth a quick brush, and I was good to go. Slowly getting the hang of these braces using the orthodontic wax definitely does help. So I definitely highly recommend that if you're going to get yourself some adult braces. Stock up. I've not managed to floss yet using traditional floss. Trying to thread that through the braces has been an absolute pain in the rear. Just need a little bit of patience, and I sometimes don't have a lot of that. It's Friday today, and normally I would be having a glass of wine after work, and I've decided I'm not going to have a glass of wine tonight. As you probably know by now, I'm a bit worried about staining the elastics around my brackets, especially considering the brackets are super white. The elastics are going to look a little bit yucky if I turn them wine color. I can't believe I've only had my braces in for 6 days. They're starting to feel a part of me. I am still whistling every time I say the letter F. The top braces just feel so big, and I'm catching myself doing that whole thing of wrapping my upper lip around the braces like a complete clown. I think I can see a difference already. I'm probably imagining that. Day 2 and day 3 were the worst so far, but that initial discomfort that I was feeling has kind of gone away. That pressure that I was feeling on my teeth, that subsided. And that feeling of having some sort of an infection under my teeth, you know, that tenderness that I spoke about, that's actually gone away. And I wonder how much that's got to do with the fact, there's the F again. I wonder how much that's got to do with the fact that I've got customized light force braces on instead of the ordinary metal braces. Today was the first day I met another bunch of my really close friends. I went around to their place for brunch. Now, they put on a wonderful spread of bacon and eggs and toast, and unfortunately, I can't eat bacon or toast. So I had scrambled eggs and baked beans and managed to scoff them down. And that's probably the most nutritious meal I've had since I've had my light force braces put on. So I'm going to go out and get some eggs later so that I can add scrambled eggs to my diet. I am getting a little sick of eating soup and banana smoothies, so adding some protein into my diet would actually be really good. So there you go, day 6 update. So far so good. Right, I'm going to go shopping for eggs. I can't quite believe it's been 1 week already. So how was my first week with adult braces? Do you know what? It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I've hardly had any pain. Day 1 was a breeze, but yeah, I did get a bit of a shock when I saw them for the first time. I think I mentioned it before. I wasn't expecting the actual brackets to be white. That's taken a bit of getting used to. So overall, the most discomfort actually came on day 2 and day 3. My teeth started to feel like there was a little bit of pressure put on them. I'd say Wednesday was the day that was most uncomfortable with the braces. But when I say uncomfortable, I wasn't in any pain, just a little bit of discomfort from the brackets rubbing on the inside of my cheeks. I took my adult braces for a swim in the ocean this morning. I bumped into somebody who's part of my swimming group, and this person had no idea that I was getting braces. And I could see in their face that they were a little bit sort of like, do I mention it? Do I not mention it? And I just thought, stuff it. I've got braces, so what? And I didn't make a big deal out of it. I didn't mention it. I didn't say, oh, hey, by the way, look, sorry. I'm not apologizing for the fact that I've got braces. No one seems to care. I'm rocking my braces. And you know what else? I've had my braces in for 7 days and I've already lost 2 kilograms. Can you believe it? So if I keep going 2 kilograms every week, I'm going to weigh 0 in 35 weeks. So overall, my first week has actually not been too bad. The biggest problem I've had is getting used to actually eating with the braces in. I've not been feeling much pain at all, but then again, everybody's experience is going to be different. And for those of you who have actually subscribed to my channel, I just want to say a sincere thank you. It's really encouraging me to make more of these videos. I had no idea anybody would be even interested in following along my over 50s braces journey. It means a lot to me because it makes me feel like I'm not going through this experience on my own. So thank you very much for that. And I mean it sincerely. If there are any topics that you'd like me to cover in upcoming videos, just leave a comment down below. And similarly, if you've got any questions that you'd like to ask me, pop it in the comments below and I'll either answer you directly or try and wrap it into a future video. Now for the blooper reel is the fact that there's that whistle again. I've got a whistle. I wonder how much that's going to do with the fact I can't do this and not laugh. I wonder how much that's got to do with the fact that I've got, see, didn't even whistle and I made myself laugh.